Hi guys, my name is Umesh and welcome to my channel True Stories of Canada. I was discussing with one of my friends who is working in car dealership, and is there any particular guideline before you purchase a new car that you can go through? Yes, there are 7 important points that you might consider before you purchase a new car in Canada. As you know, 84% of Canadians own a car, and that's a huge number, and it is going increasing day by day. So these are the 7 important tips that I'm going to discuss today. And at the end of the video, there are 2 important tips that I believe one should consider before purchase a new car. So let's start. The first point, it's very important. It's the discussion of MSRP and invoice price. So don't get scared with these particular wordings. So MSRP is nothing but manufacturer's suggested retail price, and this could be for instance, let's take a manufacturer, a Toyota, and then car would be Toyota Corolla LE model, which is the most popular one. So MSRP would be $22,600. And what is the invoice price? It is the invoice price between the manufacturer and the dealer. When manufacturer builds a car and sell it to the dealership, then it is called as invoice price, and this is tagged as $21,000, for instance, for the Toyota Corolla LE model. So invoice price $21,000 for Toyota Corolla LE model, and MSRP is a price tag which manufacturer suggests dealership that you can sell for. It's $22,600. So the difference between two is $1,600 straight. Understand this. You are more authoritative when you're discussing with the dealership when you want to purchase a particular car. So go to Google, look for MSRP, invoice pricing, and suggested pricing, and you would be more confident about the pricing of a new car, right? The second point I want to let you know is about the down payment. 10 to 20% is the ideal, right? So the more you do, better it is. Reasons: you pay less monthly, right? And payment would be less, and then it will offset the depreciation. And then what will happen? It will also decrease the interest rate, and lenders will provide you better deals and better offers. So it's win-win situation for you. More the down payment, the more it is better. The third point you might want to consider, it is very important to understand that how much the dealership is trying to make the profit by selling one car. So the number is 10% minimum, right? For instance, if Toyota Corolla LE model, they're selling for $22,000, for instance, they want to make $2,200 profit from that car. So if you know that number, you would be more confident when you're negotiating before you purchase a new car. That's very important. The fourth point, that's I believe is very important. Is there a time to purchase a car in Canada? Yes, there is a right time, November. Why? Because dealership wants to get rid of the old models and bring the new models in. And the salesperson has sales targets. They want to close as many deals as they can. So reach out to dealership by end of the November and you might catch a new deal, right? That's a beautiful deal that you are looking for. The next tip would be, are there any particular days or week, or you can grab the best deal out of it? So yes, for example, Boxing Day deal, Black Friday deal. So that week you can reach out to the dealership and ask for the most best deal that they can offer. There are many car manufacturers provide incentive programs to stand out of the competition. So that could be low leasing rate, right? There could be cash rebate, low financing rates. So you might have to consider this point as well. And now imagine You are living in, for instance, in Toronto. So I would suggest, as a last point, reach out to as many dealership as you can. It might be in Mississauga, Etobicoke, Scarborough, Oakville. Reach out to them and ask them for the offers. Compare them. Discuss with all the dealership that this dealership is offering me this deal. What are you offering me? So there would be a competition in between them, and they will negotiate with you in a right manner, and you will get the deal that you are looking for. So these are the 7 tips that you might consider before you purchase a new car, and these are very essentials. As promised, there are 2 important points that I want to discuss. It is always better to save more, right? It is a hard-earned money. So when you try, and if possible, why don't you purchase a car which is 2 to 3 year old? There are 2 important reasons behind this. One, it is the depreciation for the first year for the new car would be 20%, and for the next second and third year it would be close to 15 to 20%. So for first, second and third year you would consider depreciation of 30% for a new car, right? So it would be better to buy a car which is 2 to 3 years old already. Let's take the example. If you're trying to buy an SUV which is $45,000 Canadian dollars, and which is a new car, and after 2 to 3 years it would cost you close to $33,000 to $35,000. So you would save 10 to 12,000 straight away. That could be one of the reasons. And second tip, if you can, do the down payment and no financing. Why I'm saying this? Because if you have not purchased a house in Canada, then it would affect, if you are going through financing, it would affect your mortgage borrowing capacity. So it is always beneficial to consider this point as well. If you are going to buy a new car and through financing, then, and you don't have a house in Canada and you're trying to buy a house, it would lower your borrowing capacity. The mortgage would be less when lender is considering this also. So you might have to consider that. The last important tip before I end this video, I want to tell you, before you purchase a new car, try to reach out and get the pre-approved financing. This will help you to understand what would be your borrowing capacity and how much you can pay for the new car and which car you should aim for. So that's a very important tip that I want to tell you. In the next video, we will talk about the differences between the new and used car, as well as what are the expenses annually that a car will have. It is a very important information that I want to share. So stay tuned, subscribe to True Stories of Canada, and thank you.